Alright, so here is a quick tutorial on checking the latency between Ableton Live and your interface. So first off, we want to go to the Help menu and then the Help view. We want to go down to the bottom and see all built-in lessons, and then we're looking for driver error compensation. Then you can read through that, but this is the main thing that we want to get to. It's going to load up this set, and from here we want to make sure that the audio device is actually connected. So here it is. I'm using a Scarlett Solo, and just to test things off, we can go to the output device and go to the built-in output, and I can do a test tone, and I'll turn it up to make sure that you can hear it. I'm also increasing the CPU usage simulator, and you can see up here that it's simulating that. So it's just giving the type of sound that will happen when the CPU load is really heavy. So if you go to 32 samples, it's going to get really grainy, really ugly, and it's going to get a little bit better, and then it's going to get pretty good here. Here there might be like a few clicks in it, something like that, but this is pretty much the minimum amount of samples with an acceptable amount of sound. If you go up higher, it's still going to sound the same, but it's just going to ask for more information each time. So 128 is a good one. So I can turn the test tone off, and then I can go back into the actual audio output of the device. So it's going to be the Scarlett Solo. From here, I should be okay to go. Yeah, that should be good. So I'm going to minimize that, and then from here, I want to just do a quick spacebar play. And I noticed here that it went up in the audio bar, but not in the second one. So that means we need to configure it so that it is reading. So here, I just happen to know that it's going from the second channel because I have in my Focusrite, I have it plugged into the second channel. And by the way, in order to hook up the interface so that it's doing a looping, so that it can hear that, your interface can hear it, is you want to have your input have just a normal 1/4 inch that's going into your input, whether it be an instrument or one of the microphone slots. But you want to be able to plug it into the input, and then also plug the other end of that into the output of the interface. So in my case, it's going through the output for the headphones. So it's just kind of creating a loop within the interface itself. And so when I do spacebar, it's playing out from the headphones, playing back into the instrument, and it can hear itself. And then you can adjust the actual levels so that the actual gray bars are matching, pretty similar to what the source audio is. Then once we have that good to go, we know that it is coming through, then we can go back to this format, and we can I just want to make sure that I don't have any driver error compensation yet. I'm at 128 samples, and then from here I can just record. And right now I have a 1 bar count in. Cool. So the moment I can see that there are waveforms involved, then I can double click on the newly recorded one. I can click this warp off of the sample, and here it'll allow me to adjust it by milliseconds. So this little delay is actually what the latency is with the interface. So I can increase that 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's looking pretty close. That's not exactly on. If you wanted to get really detailed, you get like 4.3 or something. Maybe. Can you even do decimals? No, 4 might just be it. If you go 5, then it's going over. So we know that it has a 4 millisecond delay. So if we go back into the preferences, then we can go to driver error compensation and just type in 4. Once we do that and we hit enter, then we can go back here, we can delete it, and we can record again. And you'll see that it compensated for that driver error. So that should be it for now. That really should be all you need to know. The next steps are going to be the comparisons between the Focusrite, the M Audio, and the Lexicon Lambda.